everybody, and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and this is our 500th video. Can you believe that? It's not even been 2 years yet, and we've come out with 500 videos. It's insane. I'll put the number of average videos per day right here, if you are wondering. But I kind of wanted to do the same type of thing I did last year with our 100th video, and that includes pretty much just announcements for the year, and I hope you guys are excited about some of these announcements, or possibly not. We'll have to just wait and see for that, but let's give you the lowdown on 2019. Also, I do have a new gimbal, so I'm trying to use it right now, and it's interesting to try and get used to, just not holding my camera like straight from my hand. I've got a whole like setup thing. Also, I hope it's smooth. So the first announcement I have is that the Twisted Ticket Awards literally just happened yesterday. Ooh, gimbal. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have watched it, first of all. And I want to know what you guys think down in this comment section, as well as all your other thoughts on other things that are happening with the channel. So yeah, just let me know what you thought of the Twisted Ticket Awards, what you think could make it better, what could be, you know, some improvements, and I'd love to hear your feedback for that. The second thing I want to go over is trips. Now, trips wise, I have no idea what's going on this year. It's really hard to tell because a lot of places are more expensive this year compared to last year and other things like that. So I really have no idea. I'm still planning to go to Texas probably around May, the same time I did last year. And maybe another trip at some point in the year, but we'll have to wait and see for that. That one's probably the only one that I have for sure. We've talked about a Virginia trip because it's kind of cheap to fly into DC from LA. We've also talked about possibly going to Six Flags Great America, but that's like a whisper in the wind. We do want to do Ohio really badly. It's just getting more and more expensive to go to Cincinnati or Cleveland. So that's just kind of a problem that we're having right now. We'd love to go back to NorCal. I don't know if we will this year, but I mean, maybe on a whim. But besides that, there's not really too many big trip plans that we have this year. It's sad that it's come to that, but it's just everything's getting more expensive and it's getting harder and harder to make it realistic for a goal. Now, we will be at Star Wars Land opening day, or Galaxy's Edge as most people know it by now. So that's going to be a day. That's, oh boy, it's going to be rough. But besides that, we will also be visiting Calico River Rapids opening day and West Coast Racers opening day. So that will be a lot of fun. We're gonna try and hit every opening day we can, possibly even Jurassic World the ride. But they did just raise ticket prices at Universal, and I no longer have a pass. So it's going to be kind of harder to get to that. But Title Twister, we will also be there for their opening day, hopefully. Just because I am getting a SeaWorld pass. I'm getting a Platinum pass. So actually expect a SeaWorld San Antonio vlog in the future. And possibly even a review, because I will go there when I'm in San Antonio now, instead of just going to Iron Rattler at, you know, Fiesta, Texas, or, you know, Switchback at CDTs. I will check out, you know, Steel Eel or Great White or Wavebreaker. So that's going to be really exciting to get those credits. We might do a Lagoon weekend thing like I did last year, but that's completely on a whim as well. Most trips are for me. So just whenever I plan out something, it never ends up happening. So, and then I'm like, hey, can I go to Lagoon in 2 weeks? And it just ends up working out. So we'll just have to wait and see. I will make those announcements when they come. But besides that, Listmas is the next thing I want to bring up. I know you guys have been yelling at me for Listmas. A lot of stuff came up the last couple weeks of the year, and it just got thrown behind everything, especially the Twisted Ticket Awards. I spent probably about 60 to 80 hours on that. I don't even know at this point. But Listmas is coming back. Listmas will be finishing in the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to have it be every day, but possibly every other day at the most, I think, because there are tons of construction updates we got to get out for Calico River Rapids. For Title Twister, there will be one tomorrow, by the way, and West Coast Racers, of course. So it's a pretty crazy time. Also, another big thing I want to bring up, we may be changing the format, the layout, the color scheme, the logo of this channel. It will be our 2nd anniversary in April. And I've come up with a couple ideas that are pretty interesting. I'll put kind of a sneak peek of one of my ideas. Tell me what you think of it. But none of it's finalized yet, but I think it's time for a change. The first logo that we've had for over a year now is something that ended up being my first project in Illustrator, and I've gotten so much better at Illustrator, at least in comparison to that first, mock-up, where I think it's time to finally change the logo, change the color scheme too, just to make things different and go with a cool change that will possibly work better for me in the future and for Hunter in the future. And another thing I want to bring up with that is that I will be making animated intros for different types of videos. So I will be doing a different one for construction updates, a different one for vlogs at certain parks. It should be a lot of fun just to work around with, making different intros. I always love doing that. So it'll be a heck of a lot of fun. And I will show a quick preview of one of them. I'm sure you can guess what it's for, but it's pretty exciting to be, making that up and mocking it up and getting it ready to send out. So it should be a lot of fun to see those popping up in the next couple of months. But there will be tons of things happening. We are going to try and get to every media day we can, if we can. I really want to try and get to those. But if I can't, I will be there at the opening days of whatever rides open, whenever. But besides that, I am going to Belmont Park on February 9th. That is next Saturday. If you would like to join Mario, Mostly Coasters, and you are definitely welcome to. It would be cool to see some of you guys down there. And also, I will be going to SeaWorld a heck of a lot in the next coming months since I'm getting a pass, and it will be my first visits in 10 years. So I'm very excited for that. And I just got to say thank you for sticking with me for 500 videos. I know everyone's probably not watched all 500, and I don't blame you. I don't even remember the video from 2 weeks ago that I made. But still, thank you so much for, enjoying this channel, watching this channel, and giving me kind of a platform to let you guys know what's happening with Southern California theme parks. And I'm so happy that I'm able to do this and able to hopefully, make some of your days a little more interesting. So it's very awesome. And we are still working on The Room, as you can probably tell by the same posters being up. Those will be coming down very, very soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks. And also expect some, maybe some home vlogs with a certain Taylor Bybee. So that should be interesting. I'm tempted to ask him if I could do a Q&A with him or like an interview or something. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But regardless, thank you guys for watching, and every video, every comment. I always see every comment. I always look at every view and every subscriber, and I go, wow, I am pretty lucky. So thank you guys so much. And here's to the next 500 videos, and hopefully, next 3,400 and something subscribers. But thank you guys again. And of course, as always, we'll see you on the next ride.